Music was dead, I bring it to life. I told you I rhyme, I bust her on time. He missed the last bus, he busted on mine. Yeah, yeah. Spiritual gangsters do what they want. Spiritual gangsters don't talk on the phone. Spiritual gangsters already know. We already know, even if you never told. Spiritual gangsters see all eyes. Spiritual gangsters in disguise. Spiritual gangsters can't deny that spiritual gangsters never die. I'm way too smart to play this part. I'm way too smart to top these charts. They can't see me because I blend in like green in the screen, like Cineplexine. Me on the road for spiritual gold. I told you I'm cold, my soul is real old. Please recognize I rectify vibes. Music was dead, I bring it to life. I told you I rhyme, I bust her on time. He missed the last bus, he busted on mine. Spiritual gangsters do what they want. Spiritual gangsters don't talk on the phone. Spiritual gangsters already know. We already know, even if you never told. Spiritual gangsters see all eyes. Spiritual gangsters in disguise. Spiritual gangsters can't deny that spiritual gangsters never die. Call me magician, call me magnificent, call me malicious, call me Mrs. Finesse, call me the prison if intelligence is in offense. If it's too a mess for your brain to comprehend. In my defense, spiritual law said, if I never give, then for sure I'll never get. If I never love, then I'll never have enough. If I digress, it will cause an effect. Spiritual gangsters do what they want. Spiritual gangsters don't talk on the phone. Spiritual gangsters already know. We already know, even if you never told. Spiritual gangsters see your lies. Spiritual gangsters in disguise. Spiritual gangsters can't deny.
Check 1 2 1 2. There we go. DJ Chase, we are here. Butters, what's good, mama?
What's good, DJ
Sorry about the
Chase?
tardiness. I had to go get some lip balm, and I ain't
Stop letting everybody know you was late.
I wasn't late. I'm just saying, like I'm always punctual. I'm always here early, so.
I know.
Yeah, so
time
we got
is,
Versache
first of all, time is an illusion,
man.
man.
Yeah.
That's what time is. It's an illusion, but we operate out of
I got some new branding material.
I know. I see. We
gonna
get to all of that. So first and foremost, welcome. Thanks for being here, Chase. Thanks for coming, Remo.
Of course, mama.
Yeah, what's good? You
Anything
know,
for Butters.
Co-host Tom. You know already.
It's the Butters Basic Show every Sunday here. We're internationally local here at DTF Radio. Welcome everybody to Anger Management for the Diaspora.
We are here though.
Platform for the unknown to get known.
Check 1 2. Hold
on an Easter Sunday, right?
Yeah, that's what it was too. I was trying to catch church, but I had to catch it on online church today.
Ishtar, Easter. You celebrate with them eggs and bunnies?
Nah, I'm kind of old for that. But
thinking about it, Remo. You be Easter egg hunting?
I mean, I ain't gonna say it on here. we don't laugh.
It's all good though. For anybody that wants to follow the show, make sure you do so at Butters with an S, Basics with an S Show, Butters Basic Show, and sitting to the left of me, the best of me today, Remo Marac.
Yo, what's good? What's going on? You already know what it is. Social media, hip hop, the neighborhood Ruger sprayer, Remo Marac on the co-host. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely follow me at Remo Marac _ Go to the website, RemoMarac.com, and also always do your best to check in with The Cuts Podcast, Culture, Urban Technology, and Sports every Tuesday. iHeartRadio, Spotify, Google, Apple, DJ Chase Radio, Amazon Music, YouTube, the whole shebang. I got a special guest
this week
coming up. It just raised the bar. You cats are below the bar. I hate to say it like that, but
oh my God.
You're gonna have to pay that price. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Well, who's your guest?
The one and only, the mega influencer himself, Daniel Jean, is in the building.
Oh man, Daniel Jean he's such an awesome person. Like, you don't be expecting when you get Daniel Jean in person, it's not what you think. It's not going to be the same as
Oh,
what you see on the skits
right,
and stuff
right,
like that. So I
right.
think people will be happy to
It's
see
gonna be a
that
dope
conversation.
one. We got a dope guest in the building as well.
Most
Versache,
definitely.
Versache.
Versache,
Hold on, let me
Versace.
turn this mic up. I wasn't even there yet. I was gonna say Chase. Tell the people where
That
they
was
can find DJ
listen,
Chase
you
first
can
and
find me, see the
foremost.
backdrop, DJChase.net.
That's right.
Keep it a buck.
That's right.
Instagram _DJ Chase. I'm a man of the Lord, so I'm trying to.
She's trying to make those little
See my man
kittens.
Chase Chicken.
Make the kittens.
Hey, listen, them kitten videos is paying. Them cat videos is paying.
I wouldn't doubt it. You know,
I got a cat video that's at almost 4 million plays on Instagram.
that is so crazy.
4 million.
Is it because of how short you cut them? That people just
I
want to
can
see
teach-
the cuteness
I can-
over
I
and
can
over
teach you-
again?
I can teach you the tricks of the trade. I can teach you the tricks.
Don't
Huh.
worry. You're way too expensive for me.
Way
to
too
do
Nah,
expensive.
I'm never expensive enough for butters, bro.
You know, well, speaking of expenses and business, and you know, got a really dope entrepreneur in the building by the name of Versache. Let me hear you on your mic, love. Come a little closer to your mic.
Closer, yeah.
Let me see something real quick. Hold on.
So,
But while we here, Remo Maroc, we got Butters. Butters, how was your week? Okay, she got to fix the mic right now.
yo,
But we chilling, Remo. How was your week? I know, wait a minute, y'all teachers, y'all was off. That's why Butters is so chipper today.
yeah.
Butters,
Nah, I can't hear him.
Yeah.
Let's see if we hear him on that one.
Let's hear you now.
Hello?
There we go. It sound good.
Are we good?
There we go.
Yeah.
Just talk as loud as you can.
All right.
Let me hear you one more time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's much better.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for the.
All right, good.
What was that? A technical difficulty?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But Versace, thanks for being in the building with
Not a
us. You know,
problem. It's
I
a
was
pleasure.
politicking with you about your business in general because
Mhm.
I'm an animal lover. Chase loves cats. I love dogs. Remo, you have a pet?
Nah.
Do you like animals?
Remo live in Harlem, B. I don't really.
You don't
Only
really deal with
animals,
got enough
Harlem
animals
got
out
is
there.
rats, and mice.
Right. That's it.
The rats and the mice.
I
But
mean,
you don't groom rats at the at the parlor.
Nah.
We're gonna stay away from grooming rats. But animals are your passion at this point.
The creation is my passion.
Mm-hmm.
I just learned how to create and dealing with pets.
okay, that's what's up.
And how did you get geared in that direction for pet grooming?
Well, I've been grooming dogs all my life. You know what I mean? On the street level. So I just had a line or two.
Mm-hmm.
And just out of convenience and investment that I thought was going to be a perfect investment with location and profitability potential, I had to figure it out. And I came up with a nice situation, my wife and I, and we built a dog grooming business.
Yo, wait till y'all hear how innovative he put this together, which really attracted me towards not just it was first year poetry, but then when you told me you were entrepreneur, dealing with animals, like it wasn't something that you initially set out to do at all. Like you said, it was just going to be something that was a profit to turn a profit.
Exactly.
And you would hire people and let them do all the work, and then eventually you became.
Nah, that's a good business though. I respect it because even with the cat videos, I'm working on some cat merch. That's what I'm getting ready to start doing. So respect
merch?
to you.
That's crazy because
Cat
Mhm.
merch.
That's what
This
we're on.
guy.
most of my views is
Yo.
not me watching
Animals.
cats alive.
Cats alive. Yeah,
I don't
Cats
know.
are the highest grossing, highest stream videos on the internet. Period.
Yeah.
On all
Listen,
the internet.
I don't know whether to call you B. Arthur or fucking Blanche
Nah, call
from
me the
Golden
cat father.
Girls.
Call
This
me the
mother
cat
effer
father.
here.
Why? It was B. Author like into
No, it's just the old foginess he be on. Like, nah, respectfully.
that old fogey.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Listen, we here for Versace. We got to talk about this. Listen. We're not gonna do this today.
Here's the thing, right? Versace, when you came up with the idea to turn the profit by actually letting other people groom the animals, how did you get into doing it yourself?
Well, what
Never
happened
thought you'd get your hands dirty?
Nah, I really didn't. But I also understood that all my life, no matter what I indulged in, whatever I did personally in any of those businesses, I always came out better as long as I did it.
Okay.
So when I try to delegate duties, it never really work out for me like that.
Why are you a
Mm.
micromanager?
I'm very much so a micromanager, and sometimes, I have high expectations because I try to see me and other people, and then always be disappointed.
Mm.
Mm,
So I say, you know what?
interesting.
Let me keep it in my hands. And I was walking my dog one day in a great area, and I seen two shipping containers side by side, and I came up with the idea and said, you know what? There's no dog grooming business in this area. So my wife and I dug deep, made an investment to convert these two shipping containers into a dog grooming business.
Oh wow.
That's what I'm trying to
That's
tell you.
creative as hell.
Innovation.
No, that's yeah. Wow.
So instead of renting a space, listen to how
Exactly.
he did this.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
So it was two metal cans, and I said, all right, we're gonna try to figure it out. So we rented them without really knowing exactly how we go about doing this. We're not contractors.
Right.
So we hire different people that have different expertise, and we had somebody do everything, and we built it up, and now we groom it. So I was hiring groomers, which is kind of hard because if you know how to groom, you could groom for yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yo, why would I go to a
Over there
business?
for a percentage.
Right.
So we found a couple of people, and they was coming in, and you're dealing with groomers in that business. The groomers try to dictate your business. So if they
Is
don't
that
want to
how
come
it
in,
goes?
it's unfortunate, but sometimes it happens like
You
that.
gotta figure like equivalent to, let's say, like a barbershop in a sense.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
nowadays, barbers they do their barbershops and everything, or they cut, mobily.
Well,
So
that's
at the
why
end,
too. I've heard of that
Yeah.
too. The mobile barber shops that go around.
Mhm.
It's usually like the one barber just moving around collecting
but
his
not
business.
even that. But not even that. It's also like one of my barbers, shout out to Playboy Master Barber. You know what I'm saying? He do it, at his confines of his place. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not gonna put his business out there like that,
Right.
but
Understand.
he after a while was like, I'm sick and tired of coming giving the percentage when it comes to me. So in retrospect to what Versace's saying, you know what I mean, when it comes with the groomers and everything like that, they you gotta see it in that sense, because it's actually what everything's happening now. You gotta figure entertainment. There's no need for a middle person no more per se. Not to say that you're a middle person, but I'm
Right,
just putting the
Exactly.
aspect into
Exactly.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And at the end of the day, with me and my wife, we don't have no expertise in this area at all. Our business is really at the mercy of someone else's.
Right.
And I'm not really that type of person. So I had to figure out something, but I wasn't sure I was going to do it. I just thought I could get somebody a bigger percentage. Now, we started making money from day one in this business, and we had to get half of all our profits to this groomer.
Wow.
Is that because the person had the skill and you didn't?
Yeah, exactly. And I usually a person that invests in other people's skills, but something about this was in the streets. So I had to think differently than how I would have think in the streets on some kind of level.
You had to get skilled.
I had to get skilled. So one time we had 9 dogs appointment for Saturday. The groomer I was dealing with at the time called me Friday night and said, yo, I'm sorry I can't come in tomorrow because my son's birthday tomorrow.
Oh shit.
What, did he forget his son's birthday all that
Exactly. So I'm sitting back. I said, hold on. I learned a lot of stuff on my own. And I got on YouTube that night.
YouTube University.
For 4.5 hours.
YTU.
Saturday came, me and my wife knocked them dogs out.
There we
Amazing.
go.
I've been grooming since. So then
There
I
we
called
go.
the groomer. I told the groomer, I'll call you when I need you now.
Right.
It's my goal.
How did you feel? Did you feel like you were like sticking it to him?
Not necessarily so, but I just
Real bosses
gave
do
him
real
what he gave me.
things.
That's it.
Well,
He didn't know I was watching when he was doing it. He thought I would just want to play CEO.
Can I ask a question?
I'm listening.
Is dog grooming like hard to do? Like,
it's not hard to do. You just have good. You gotta have good instincts.
yeah. So it's just like cleaning them, or just like
You
how's it?
gotta
first
bathe
of
them
all,
for sure.
No, I'm
first
asking.
of all,
I
First of
don't
all, you
know.
gotta get acclimated with the animal.
Is there
Right.
somebody
If
that
the
says
animal-
no, we don't bathe my dog?
No, everybody get their
Oh,
dog
I'm
bathed.
about to say,
Unless
like
they
that-
sometimes people just want to come and get their nails cut,
Right.
anal expression,
Mm.
things of that nature.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
you gotta get real acclimated with the pets, and I'm really better at it than I even ever thought I
Ever
would be.
thought you'd be?
Exactly. So as long as the pet is comfortable with you,
Yeah.
then it'll make your job easier.
Oh wow, that's what's up.
And then me, with me and my humble beginnings in life, I'm really with anything. So I'm not scared of a cat, a dog, a bite, a scratch.
It
Like I'm like
happens.
it's occupational hazard.
It does happen, doesn't
Charges
it?
to the game. A lot of people are not like that. They don't
Mm.
want to deal with these type of animals and this type. I'm with anything.
So how does this all come from the art of poetry too that you love? You know, that's
Well,
how I initially came
right.
across you.
I met you on Clubhouse. I was in a room. A friend of mine, the God of Kings, shout out to God of Kings, P, Unstricken Mentality, and the Bloody Brunch. I always been writing for years because I'm working on a book. It's called From White Powder to White Collar.
Mm,
Um,
that's fire.
Early on,
Fire title.
thank you, I appreciate that. Early on in my writing, I couldn't really go as hard as I wanted to go because I still was indulgent. So I was waiting for the statute of limitations and all that.
Yeah.
Um, but
When you finally got freed up.
yeah, when I got freed up and I'm doing everything right, I said, let me go ahead and try to, write this stuff down. And what I read that day was actually an excerpt from my book that I'm working on. It just came off as poetic is because it really came from me, my core.
Mm.
So what I try to do is have conversations and write in accordance to how a lot of men that been through the things I've been through in life feel, but are not necessarily brave enough to say.
So you speak into your demographic for your demographic.
Exactly.
So what would you place your demographic as in ex-incarcerated?
That too, but it's even bigger than that because sometimes we want to be
Men on mental lockdown.
we want to appear to be strong all the time when that's not necessarily so.
You don't have to be.
You don't have to be.
So through your poetry, you think that you're able to give like a sense of camaraderie?
Definitely. That's what I steam to do.
So can we hear something from you?
Okay, yeah.
I don't know. I'm not.
You want
to
a beat or you want
it
an acapella?
No, I go Rockefeller. Okay, I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna read this one. I think this right. It'd be
Okay.
impactful. Okay,
Come a
here
little
we go.
closer to your mic.
I'm good.
Yeah, yes, that's perfect.
All right, there we go. I hear it. I have to make this happen. I've been through too much to stop now. I sacrificed who I was to become who I am. I'm sure I won't get another opportunity to reinvent myself. I'm digging deep daily to allow this version of me to be the legacy of me. I have to put blinders on sometimes so I can stay the course. I'm still easily distracted, but I have a few no mans in my Rolodex that I can call on this time around. Once upon a time, I relied on yes men to aid and support my bullshit. This time around, I strategically place people around me that I know for sure won't encourage my setbacks. When I call them, they know to help me suppress those urges and cravings that can potentially put me in a position to lose my new reality. I'm working effortlessly to live in my truth. I'm working to be the change I want to see in the world. I'm working on being an example for the masses to follow. Real life is real, man. I'm going through so many changes emotionally, trying to come to terms with a lifestyle that law-abiding people only know. That's why today I seek refuge in my associations with honest living people because they give me a sense of understanding that I can't get from my past associates. My new associates proved to be more valuable than my old friends. I don't have the impulse to outdo or outclass in my new life. Today, I'm happy to be amongst common folk who look forward to work, go home, enjoy a meal, and retire. That alone is a lustful thought for me these days. I seek comfort in that ideology. It's less work this way because the worst case scenario is bad credit, not life in prison without a chance of parole. I land.
Awesome sauce.
Oh, that's fire.
Thanks.
I feel like you would like that was like something that you could say at like your award acceptance ceremony.
Yeah, that's major.
You know, what'd you title it?
I didn't title it. I don't title none of my work.
Really?
No,
At all.
at all.
So how do you know when you're picking through what's what? You know, which one to choose from?
That's
you let spirit just take you there?
anything I read, it's gonna come off this authentic way because I wrote it feeling like that. I feel like this. Anything I write, I feel. So anytime I read it, it's gonna come off passionate.
Are you
Does it
gonna?
matter?
Do you, I'm so sorry, buddy. Excuse me. Do you record your poetry? Like, do you put it out or?
No,
you just
I ain't get there yet.
Oh, you did?
I'm still a work in progress.
Okay,
See,
got you.
Are you published yet?
no, nothing.
Oh.
See,
well,
one
let me
thing
know.
about Clubhouse is
Yeah.
Clubhouse gave me it was therapeutic for me
Mhm.
because it put me in a situation where I had to learn to be vocal amongst the people. Remember, I was in white collar once upon a time, so everything about me was secret. Everything about me was low. Everything about me was behind computers. So me being out there, I was like, nah, I can't be out there. All that. So now I'm trying to break that so that way I can allow my gift to flourish and be somebody else's gift.
That's awesome. You think that the people will gravitate towards this untitled poetry?
I'm hoping so. If not, then I feel good. At least I got it out of me.
I mean, that's what I think that's what people normally,
Mhm.
some folks like Langston Hughes, some folks like
Right.
Maya Angelou. There's a slew of people that, what you anticipate from those particular folks, you go get
Mhm.
that. So like branding yourself is also going to become really important for your poetry.
Exactly.
So maybe you are just untitled.
Yeah.
And
I feel
that's
with
the
that.
the brand of it. I don't know. Maybe you might need to talk to somebody real buttertastic about the strategy.
Okay, we work on it. I'm a work in progress. I'm definitely a work in progress.
Have you entered like contests yet for
Nah, nothing.
Okay, so you kind of really just untapped
Exactly. And people been pushing me for years
to do this.
to do this type of thingy.
Mhm.
Like everything. Like people been pushing me to go this route.
Give me another one out the box.
All right, hold on. I got you. Let me see. Okay,
I
here we
like
go.
the one too that you did.
You want me to do that one, or you want me to do a different?
I could always get that one. Give
I
me
could
the
see
one
them.
that
All
just
right.
moved you.
Okay.
That to you felt was necessary for
All
this
right.
moment.
It shocked me that I was still able to find some light at the end of the tunnel. I really thought that I would never get back in position again. I used to sit in the cut and just reminisce about the days where money flowed like none other. I was even frightened that I would be looked at as a has-been. Those thoughts alone was enough for me to dig deep and find room in a world that had no vacancies. I was up against the old me, challenging the new me. My self-consciousness was getting the best of me, but I continued to pry and experiment. My brain was racing, but I came to realize something that recultivated my motivations and better aligned my eagerness for greatness. I came to realize that I was in competition with my old self. I was actually trying to outdo my old self as if it was a totally different person. I was dealing with me as if me wasn't me at all. So I had to learn to be modest and humble to myself before I was able to be those things to others. I was patient with me. I told myself that the new me was in different times with different amounts of strikes against him. I had to come to terms that the old me may have won and profited on major levels, but didn't value the things the new me valued. So therefore was open to bigger risks. The new me valued family and freedom way more than the old me valued it. Of course, the bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. But it's all about what risk you're talking about. The old me seen risk as profit. The new me see risk as getting up 6 o'clock daily and ensuring that his kids get to school in a timely fashion. Risk and sleep to assist their future. I still go through periods where I glance over at the old me and feel a bit inferior. Hey, what can I say? He was a hell of a cat. But it took an old cat to birth the new me. I can't allow my past to dictate my future on no level. Every day there's elevation, and I must look ahead at the ever changing world. Of course, I want to be rich. Hell, I lived my whole life trying to get there. I even adopted the mannerisms of rich and wealthy people. But what I came to realize is that most people I know of that got rich didn't get rich playing in the streets. Their wealth came from legal hustles that they applied their street wisdom to. See, that's the key. The key isn't to stay in the streets to attain wealth. The key is to utilize the wisdom of your street knowledge to attain wealth in the legal world. It's clear to me now. I just need just enough to get the rest. The game guard gave me no room for excuses now. I should be able to take off from here. See, the bottom is cold, man. It's lonely. It's scary. I can't trust my shadow. I watch people in every aspect of my life, not sure who's real or who's fake. See, being a man of resourcefulness, I always was able to turn a dollar. Most people in my life that I encounter, they know that about me. See, when you have that gift, it's hard to see genuineness in others because everybody wants something. I value friendships and relationships through adversity. I measure the support from others throughout my trials and tribulations as a show of loyalty. Unfortunately, people I meet outside of that are just associates. In lives of others who aren't subjected to the realities of incarceration and unnecessary violence, I'm sure they wouldn't be able to identify with this measure of loyalty. Their loyalty is measured based off of having things in common or being in love or caring for a person. They don't worry about lawyer money, bail money, jail visits, and commissary money being tools of endearment. It hurts me to know that although I know better, I still can't shake the stigma. I signed up for this from 10, 11 years old. This the life I wanted. I just hated to be the cruel individual I depicted to be on so many occasions. I always told my wife that this street shit I'm good at, but it's not really who I am as a man, as a human being. This is a dirty game in these streets, and I always tried to play clean. Then later on, I'm wondering why I got the short end of the stick. It's simple. A dirty game is to be played dirty. You can't come in these streets trying to play fair, taking shorts or feeling sorry. That's not how the game go. If you go on a football field with a basketball, you would get flagged and kicked off the field. You have to play the game in accordance to how it's supposed to be played. And if you're still adamant about playing it your way, then don't cry later. See, that's why I stay to myself in my quest for greatness, because I don't want to incorporate all the gruesome tactics the game consists of. I like to innovate and trust on some level. Me and myself is the only headache I need. I like to be alone and just brainstorm and search and read and dream and dissect. That's my strength. Loneliness leads to greatness in my brain. I know how to feel alone in the most crowded and loudest of places. That's power to me. I love the noise of an environment and don't even necessarily hear it. I pull ideas. I pull inspiration. I pull perspective. The norm will store growth. Exploration broadens horizons. And I land.
It's a lot of content. It takes you from, you know what I'm saying? Like you really fill a space with your words.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I don't know if you know what I mean by that, but it's like, you know, if it was a blank page and your thoughts were on it, like it's so many different places that you're taking people with your expression.
Yeah.
I don't feel like you're just talking to one type of person. Like,
No, I don't think so either, to be honest with you. And I've been told that on many of occasions.
so who have you performed in front of?
Nobody.
So who gets, you know, what?
My wife and Clubhouse. I go in a room full of people that look like us, and we'll stop it in the middle of everything
And give them something.
and give them something. And then I land.
And you know, Clubhouse gives you a range like of people that can come in, and anybody could be anybody listening
Exactly.
in on
Exactly.
you expressing yourself.
Exactly.
You know, I kind of feel like sometimes it can also replace a LinkedIn based on consistency and delivery of what somebody's offering in a space. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You know, have you, aside from this, you know, have you come across anybody that has just scooped you up and said, yo, I think you need to need to be recognized?
I mean, people have reached out my way, but I'm so focused. When I get focused on something, I'm focused on it. And I'm so focused on my business because without me, it don't run. And but for the right opportunity, I know the right opportunity. I got to feel it. I got to feel the right opportunity. You can't just piss on me and tell me it's raining. So I got to feel the right opportunity because I'm a person that always gave opportunities.
Oh, okay.
So for me it's always been hard for me to accept the opportunity or accept, like me and my wife argue to this day because I don't really like to accept gifts from her. I always was a giver. And I told my wife, I said, the reason why I'm like that because I feel that if I do something for somebody and then they do something back to me, what I just did was dilute the blessing I was supposed to get. And I need my whole blessing.
So in other words, you want to give without thinking about the reception.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Happy anniversary, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, today's my 8-year anniversary with my wife.
Congratulations.
Yeah? Thank you. I appreciate that. Tiffany, I love you, baby.
I hope when she sees this, she, you know, sees even more objectives that you can reach that you are a creator of your own opportunities. So like, I hope that when you see this and you look at the playback of yourself sitting here for the interview, is this your first interview?
Yeah, definitely.
Many more,
I appreciate
many
that.
more, advances and riches. Like, I love that you came from a place where like people don't expect for you to do much more after they think that, oh, you lived this fast life, you used to get all this money, blah blah blah, and then you suffered the consequences of trying to be that fast life
Definitely did.
situation. Folks sometimes will expect for you to just give up, and not persevere it to do something that is legitimate, that can also bring you the same type of I wouldn't say riches necessarily,
Right.
because I don't know what you were rich with before,
Right.
but a different type of wealth.
Yeah, definitely. And if I can get the wealth of a clear mind without having to worry about any day can be my last day on these streets, I'm great with that.
Awesome.
That's new money for me now.
We're gonna politic more too about crafting the poetry brand too.
Okay.
I'm about to probably look into. I mean, I've had the comedians on stage. I've had, you know, all types of entertainers, but no one's really come up and done like
Spoken
poetry,
word type
spoken
of
word
thing.
type of thing. Like, ever since I feel like New York City used to be known for
Yeah, definitely.
for that type of scene. And where is it now?
I don't know, but I'm gonna start doing some homework because I want to let that be my thing and go to them little spaces and see what that do.
See what that does,
Yeah,
right?
because I could write this stuff easily. Like, it's my pain.
Well, before we go into the musical break, that one poem that
Oh, yeah.
that I heard, I
All right,
definitely
you
want
want
to
to hear
hear you
that?
do
Okay,
that
no
one.
problem.
Thanks for doing this on air. Some people be like, nah, one is enough. One is enough, but this is the
Nah, it's
one
cool.
that captivated
Okay.
my interest in having you as a guest.
All right, no problem.
So, do you remember the name, or is it also
No, I
untitled?
have it right here. I have it right here. I have it right here.
Cool beans.
It's untitled.
All right, cool.
Okay,
Let's
here
do
we
it.
go. I was too honest among strangers. I was asked a simple question and felt compelled to become an emotional wreck. I guess I'm just tired of looking happy. I wonder how I feel to actually be what the perception is that I am. Will I smile more? Will I sleep better? Can I be more successful? I want those questions answered like yesterday. Hell, maybe even yesteryear. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the strength to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. That's a good one. The wisdom to know the difference. I think that's where I defer. I tried for too many years to change things that can't be changed. Sometimes you have to leave people to their fate before their fate change yours. Maybe it was written for them to go through hell so God can bless them with heaven in the afterlife. Maybe it was written for them to go through heaven so that God can sentence them to hell in the afterlife. I focused on their circumstances so much that I've prolonged mine. Selfish as it may sound, I have to allow self preservation to kick in now, not tomorrow, not next week, not next year. It's now or never. I have to expect me out of me and stop trying to find me in others. It's sad to say, but I've learned how to lower my expectations of people and possibilities alike. I figured if I lower my expectations, then maybe inadvertently I can lower my disappointments. And even if not, at least I can sleep a little better. I'm sorry, it's not fuck you, it's just not fuck me anymore. It was all good when I was being a worse version of myself. Y'all embraced that, huh? Yeah, y'all laughed at that. Y'all capitalized off that. I wasn't naive either. I knew what was going on. I just was comfortable with being a punching bag. Now, who's my punching bag, huh? Now, who can I express my complexities to? Why I have to be unhappy to make you happy? Why I can't try to take a peek in a happy room? I can't take it like I used to. I want to risk it all. I want to shed all the fake shit for the real shit. I want to embrace the pain that would deliver me to my happiness. Let me calm down. Let me stop these tears. Let me, let me, let me. And I land.
Awesome. I like
Fire.
yeah,
Thank you. I
like
appreciate
he
that.
leave you like it feels like a like monologue for like movies. Remo's an actor, right?
Oh,
He's
wow.
been
Okay,
involved in
beautiful.
several plays
Salute.
and
Salute to that.
productions. Doesn't it sound like monologues for like
Yeah,
scenes?
it's definitely has like a haiku kind of orient to it, and then as well as where he's going with it, with the story and everything like that. So definitely, if he wanted to um do that, I think that it definitely has the avenue for. Also, I wanted to ask you before you get off.
Okay.
What what did you do for the best for you to not get into rap in a sense? Because I know with a lot of poets, it becomes that kind of pressure in a sense, like, okay, if I didn't do well in rap, then I'll fall back to poetry. But it sounds like with you that didn't happen. So could you like really express like where did you find it to like really like not get the urge to be a rapper?
Um, yeah, I was asked that before a lot. I once upon a time I had a record label.
Okay.
It was called No Note Entertainment,
Okay.
and we had artists, and I should do drops. I mean, I should do like drops on the album. They used to ask me to pop that corn, and people would try to get that to me, but I was pushing this label myself financially, and I had to continuously do whatever I was doing to encourage my artists and my team to do what they was doing. So it wasn't a space for me because what I was, I was in that life. I was in the streets, and I didn't want to compromise what I was doing to do some shit that might work as opposed to what was working.
Mm,
So
okay.
that's
So
where I
That
was
was a
at with
good
it.
question too, man, because I totally forgot to mention the fact that you had a record label at one point in time. Like,
Yeah,
didn't everybody at one point in time feel like they was a rapper?
yeah. I don't know. I think I didn't.
but no, but like I said, but like I said, as I was pertaining to,
Facts.
the reason I asked it, because you got to understand, like a lot of poets, you know what I'm saying, they were rappers.
Right,
You know
understand.
what I'm saying? So
Or is it the other way around?
nah, it was always if you look at the art of it
Mhm.
in a
Mhm.
sense, right? A lot of poets, they were rappers that didn't either not say succeed, but let's say
Mhm.
it just wasn't feeling for them.
Right,
But then the poetry became the softer entity of it. it
right,
it's kind of like it's equivalent to like, okay, if you were the illustrator, you didn't want to be as constrained with illustration, so you went to cartooning. That's how I was. You know what I'm saying?
but I think this came from for me. Now that I'm thinking back about something, right? When
Okay.
I was incarcerated years ago, or several times, I used to be the guy that a lot of people used to come to me to write letters for them,
Oh wow. Okay.
for the girls or whatever they had to do, and I used to sit them down and say, "All right, give me a little bit of the situation. Tell me what's going on, and
Right.
what you want fixed, what you want emphasized, what you want to touch on." And I used to go in there and put together a letter from these people's perspectives, and it hit every time.
Right.
So what I was going to do, and I was talking to a friend, I said what I should start doing is writing stuff like I read from different people in the industry perspective, just by researching them, watching them online, seeing what they go through, and see if I could write from their perspective and possibly catch their attention. Like, how does man know me in this way?
Right.
How he know I want to say this, but I can't?
See, that's fire.
Things like
That's
that.
Because also
innovative.
too, because real talk, I used to do that in college.
Okay.
Like I used to write a lot of people's papers.
Mhm.
Like even if a person couldn't, you could tell couldn't write it right,
Mhm.
but I would write it in a way where, oh, you could tell like, okay,
You
they
could tell
actually,
that person wrote it.
yeah, or
Exactly.
or they took effort in writing a paper.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
And
now I
sometimes you had to
definitely feel
dumb
that.
it down because now you get transferred. They got to write, and they be like, "Yo, dang, what you wrote." So
Right.
sometimes I had to dumb it down, like, "Yo, you can't use this word because I don't use these words." I mean, it was a
Yeah,
process.
I understand.
I want to do something out the box. You
Okay.
guys, remote, you help me get this idea real quick. So if I threw a topic out there and each and one of us had to give a small prose to it to make a collaborative poem,
Mm-hmm.
right? Could we do that right now?
All right, I'll do the best
You
I
want to
can.
try it out?
I mean, we can
All
try
right,
it.
cool. Trump's indictment.
Trump's indictment.
Oh shit.
You put me on the, you put me on the spot.
No,
first?
it's not just you. We all gonna participate.
Okay.
Chase, you got something?
Can I write it?
No.
You know,
Oh,
Trump
free-
is my guy.
Top of the head.
Top of the head. Oh
all right.
man.
So who
You know,
who
Trump
wants
is
to
my
bust it
guy.
out first? You, Chase?
Excitement.
Trump's indictment.
Excitement.
That's your part of the poem?
Yeah.
Come on, Shorty.
What?
You gotta have at least a 2-line.
I'm a producer. I'm not a rapper. I can write raps, but I'm not. I'm a producer. I'm
All
not
right.
world.
So
Yeah, you got me with this one. I ain't gonna hold
30.
you.
all right.
All right, so all right.
You
So
gonna
I'm
kick it
actually
off?
okay. I'm
Alright, so-
confused. So you have to come up with a whole line,
34,
like a rhyme.
All right.
34 reasons
Let me-
to bring you in jail. 34 reasons you can't get bail. 34 reasons
Oh shoot!
you gotta say, oh,
He been hanging out with me. He been hanging out with me. That's
All
why.
right. That's your part. Let's
That's
hear
fine.
it again. 34 reasons.
34 reasons. 34 reasons to go into jail. 34 reasons you can't get into bail. 34 reasons you say, oh well. 34 reasons. Damn.
It's okay
Yeah.
because I just want to
Yeah,
see
and
what
then
that
when you
would
want
be
to
like.
whoever
Yeah.
add from that.
Okay.
Can I go next?
Go ahead,
Yeah.
go.
All right. Orange hair blowing in the wind. Orange skin being faced with white problems. White problems, white paper.
Mm.
Green papers, not today.
Mm.
Behind bars, probably tomorrow.
Mm.
But I'm still out here, outside. Can't hold me down.
Okay, I got it. I got this.
Beautiful.
All
Beautiful.
right, yeah.
Beautiful.
All right.
You see how it? All right, go
Yep.
ahead. All right.
I'm gonna keep it as basic as this. Trump's fate is America's mistake. That's all I'm gonna just say. There
it's
you go.
America's mistake.
That's it. It's everyone's mistake.
Okay, let me
Okay.
try it. Let
Y'all
me try
vote for
it.
the wrong person, and now you're gonna be cursing. So there you go.
Let me find out. I thought he said he wasn't a rapper.
Let me try it.
I told you I write. I got. Listen, I write.
Okay. I think we're doing pretty good so
Yeah,
far.
we doing great.
Let's hear
Let me
what you
see
got.
something. Here I go. Sat here and encouraged all these people to run into these court buildings on January 6th. Now is my goal. I'm on this plane going to this court building on my own. Why me? Why? Nah, I'm done. I ain't.
Yeah.
I gotta write it. I gotta write it.
I understand.
Yeah, no,
I could
that's
write
okay.
something fire for that though.
No, that's understandable.
I could write something
You know,
fire.
but that was pretty good for off the top of the head. All of you guys, you guys are all very inspirational men. I love to sit and have conversations with
Thank you.
with the dope people that I'm surrounded by. Before we go into the mix, I totally forgot, as I always do, thank the ancestors for bringing us together for these conversations.
Yes.
And I don't know. I always do this. Like, I want to say thank you because we didn't have to be here having these moments, but because we were chosen to be in these spaces at these times, living this life the way that we do, we come together purposefully to do this thing that nobody can describe.
Mhm.
I call it commune.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I love to pull us together for our lively nature. And, aside from all the dead things happening around us in the world, there's still a lot of life to live in this world.
Mhm.
And I think poetry brings that to life. So thanks for sticking to the art form.
Thank you. Thank you.
Or at least developing yourself in it.
Yes,
yeah.
of
You
course.
know what I'm saying?
Definitely. I definitely want to appreciate y'all for the opportunity. I want to, say thank you to the Bloody Bronze, Unstricken Metallic, God of Kings for giving me the opportunity to come on a stage in that room and put me on the spot like that. And me read,
Opportunities, yeah.
and you listened and you loved it enough to give me this opportunity. So I definitely want to say I appreciate you for my first ever interview.
You're welcome.
All
I know
right.
that you're gonna
DTF
have many
Radio,
more for sure. Big
Butters
ups to
Basic.
DTF Radio. Thank you.
Okay, I appreciate you.
So now it's time for Chase, to get his.
Hey, you riding out. Remo, I
everybody-
need you for a quick second.
Oh.
You riding out?
Yo.
I got a film, guys. I got
No,
a
we
dope
gonna-
R&B
we gonna set
artist.
it up and you gonna
Yeah.
handle your handle.
Yeah, I was gonna say I got a dope R&B song from a girl named not girl, she's a grown woman.
A grown-ass woman at that.
Yeah, definitely.
Linda
Linda Starr.
Okay.
So I got her music, and I got actually a song that I got with my guy Braun. So I'm rapping on it with the hook and everything. So it's kind of cool.
Can't wait.
It's already at almost like 8,000 streams on Spotify. So.
Yeah, Worldwide
everybody-
Sound Records, we keep
Yeah.
doing it.
Tell them where they can find you, Remo.
Yo, you already know what it is. Like I said before, man, follow me at Remo Marac _ on Instagram, as well as go to the Cuts Podcast _ Also, go to the website remomarat.com. Be on the lookout for me on A Hood's upcoming movie coming up. Jesus Christ Rap Star. It's not out yet, but I'm definitely gonna be in it. And that's it, man. Stay tuned. The saga continues.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
And Butters Big M said was good too.
Yo, Big
hey,
Inf, what up?
Inf, how you doing? Also, guys, please let the people know where they can find your dog grooming
Word, I
business.
need them.
You can follow us on Instagram at Flossy Pet Parlor, and that's PAWLOR. Flossy Pet
And where's
Parlor.
it located?
It's
Brooklyn, New
downtown
York?
Brooklyn on Fleet between Willoughby and Myrtle.
That's
Oh,
prime,
that-
prime
yeah, that
location. That's what I try to tell him. He's
Oh,
like, yo,
shit.
we don't need a storefront. We're gonna get these storage containers. And if you see how he transformed it into,
Not gonna imagine.
wait till you see, because the
That's
world is ready
fire.
for innovation, and speak
Thank
life
you.
into the to
Existence.
dead situations and
I'm
make,
working.
make big things happen. Speak life into
Yeah, I'm on it.
existence for sure.
you.
Find us here at the Butters Basic Show on the gram, on YouTube, Butters Basic Show. DJ Chase is about to take us into a mix.
Yeah.
And we can be out from there.
We here. You know this Butters, man. DTFradio.com, the Butter Basic Show. Yeah, man, it's the one only DJ Chase, New York City zone, Worldwide Sounds Record Zone, man. You're now locked in right now. Tuning your dial to Butter Basic Show on DTFradio.com with Big Apple Butters. Yeah, the hottest music, the hottest topics, and the hottest show across the globe. Yeah, DTFradio.com. Call us up 347-721-3161. Let's lock in. Yeah.
I guess you let that good loving get to your head. You know what it was before I let you in my bed. You say you a doctor, always testing patience. Now you got a dose. I guess you let that good loving get to your head. You know
1 2 1 2, you know what it is.
you in my bed.
My girl Linda Starr, what's up?
Always
This
testing
one's called Curve. I like this one. Curve not even out yet.
medicine.
I got the exclusive.
I was feeling you.
We active today. You know this, man. Butter the Basic Show. I am DJ Chase.
You know
DJChase.net. Let's go. DTFradio.com.
you say
Call us up 347-721-3161.
now you got a dose of your medicine, baby. Let me tell you the truth. I was feeling you. Don't neglect the fact that I had options too.
Happy Easter once again.
Because I played
You know what it is. My guy Versache in here. Let's go. Whoa.
nothing better than you. You'll be sitting home looking stupid. If you waste my time,
Good vibes, good vibes. I like this one for the ladies.
my phone, that's what the truth.
My brother Remo Maroc in here. Let's go.
On your 60, that's cool. Had to kick you to the
Curve. I like this one.
on my you'll get what you deserve.
We so active. Shantae by on the IG live right now.
Good curve.
Let's go, Linda Starr.
That good love and get
This one's called Curve. You know what it
you
is.
know what it was.
I'm DJ Chase, Worldwide Sounds Records. The Butter Basic Show, DTFradio.com.
Testing patience.
Butters in here, Remo Maroc in here, Versace in here.
Baby, let me
Let's go.
do the truth. I was feeling you. Don't neglect the fact
We breaking music, Linda Starr. This one's called Curve. Let's go.
game better than you. Get better than you. You'll be sitting home looking stupid. If you waste my time, I'll be ruthless. Hanging up my phone, that's what the truth is. Now I'm gone, you're 60, that's coolest. Had to kick you to the boy, you getting on my you'll get what you deserve. You had to get curved. You had to get curved.
Like I said, we vibing out today on a nice Sunday. A little chilly out here, but that turn up weather coming up next week.
On my
Me and Remo Maroc, Philly.
and you
Top mic, shout out to my brother Covington. You see it, got the band in the back. Let's go. Whoa.
Young Say.
Yeah. DJ Chase.
1 2 1 2. You know it is. We here. Like I said, next week. No, excuse me. This week, Friday, Saturday.
I'ma make a dance.
Whoa. We taking over Philly. Remo Marac, DJ Chase, Worldwide Sounds Records. Taking over Philly. Top Mike Everson. What's up? One, two. You know what it is, man. I'm out of here. We out of here. The Butter Basics Show.
DJ Chase.
This one's called Make a Dance. Young said, Big Dallas, Texas.
New York City.
Featuring DJ Chase. We active. Let's go. That new music on all streaming platforms right now. The Butter Basics Show. DTFradio.com.
Throw it back. Yeah. I'ma make a dance. When I throw them bands, I'ma make a dance.
Like I said, I'm really, really expensive. You see it. That DJ Chase Radio app out now. Let's go. Whoa.
Dance like you in Big Shot video. Just because you throw it back, don't make you a city. Because you throw it back, don't make you a city. Yeah. DJ Chase. Yeah. New York City. I'ma make a dance. When I throw them bands, I'ma make a dance. When I throw them bands, I'ma make a dance. When I throw them bands, yeah, she gon' throw it back. She gon' throw it back. Yeah, I'ma make a dance. When I throw them bands, I'ma make a dance. When I throw them bands, I'ma make a dance. When I throw them bands, yeah, she gon' throw it back. She gon' throw it back. I say dance like you in Big Shot video. Just because you throw it back, don't make you a city ho. Go ahead, show me how we go. On that
You're now in the mix with the Worldwide Sounds Records. DJ Chase, lock it in. You know the vibe.
Got that something she not worried about. She gon' walk inside the bank.
Once again, we are here. The Butter Basics Show. The Butter Basics Show. Whoa.
She know how to
My guy Young said, DJ Chase, make a
from the
dance.
south. She done moved from Atlanta on up out of mama house. She be up in Cabaret, throwing it back, getting paid. If you ain't throwing it, why you in here, nigga? Get up out the way. I'ma make a dance. I'ma make a dance. When I throw them bands, I'ma make a dance. When I throw them bands, yeah, she gon' throw it back. She gon' throw it back. Yeah, run it, gotta have your money up. She ain't joking about no money. Why you think it's funny, bro? She got Brazilian hair, weave with a white tip nail. She even hustle outside the club, working retail. She bout it. Well, show me how you do it here. I'm in the back with my niggas hollering. We don't give a fuck. She like a backwoods girl, and she calling niggas bluff. You ain't getting to the money, but you out here acting tough. Yeah, she gon' throw it back. Yeah, she gon' throw it back. Keep your money in your pocket, kid, if you ain't throwing back. Don't go throw it all at once, cause she ain't giving nothing back. Baby doing what she supposed to do. Adding to the stack. Yeah, I'ma make a dance. When I throw them bands, I'ma make a dance. When I throw them bands, I'ma make a dance. When I throw them bands, yeah, she gon' throw it back. She gon' throw it back. Yeah, I'ma make a dance. When I throw them bands, I'ma make a dance. When I throw them bands, I'ma make a dance. When I throw them bands, yeah, she gon' throw it back. She gon' throw it back.
You're now in the mix with the Worldwide Sounds Records. DJ Chase, lock it in. You know the vibe.
Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter @_DJ Chase. He's outside.
Yeah.